Hey guys, welcome back to the Hat House. Good to see you guys. Got a lot to get through tonight. Definitely got to do the giveaway. We got to figure out what to put on the wheel first. I've got a lot of hats here for the Whatnot show Saturday night, but we're going to be able to pick out some hats that we can put on the wheel for all of our members. And just remember, if you're over anywhere besides YouTube, need you to get to the YouTube side if you want to chat with us. Beth, haven't seen you in a while. Luke, how are you? Good to see you guys. Good to have you back. We are getting ready to do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway tonight. We're also going to talk about something that I came up with a couple of days ago. It's really kind of an interesting way that I doubt I'm the first person to think of it, but it's still a really cool way to kind of get everybody together and kind of networking. The Hat House Network. I want to talk about that and kind of let you guys know what that's all about. Coach, how are you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better, Coach. You were in Tulsa in June. Did you have fun? Was there anything special going on? Oh, your family lives here, or your husband, right? Your husband family lives here. You're probably visiting them, weren't you? All right, we're going to pick out some great hats first. I don't know if Nifty and Thrifty, it's the man, the myth, the giveaway legend has joined us. Good deal, Coach. I'm glad you're going to feel better. I hope you're feeling better by tomorrow night, and hope you make it to the Whatnot show. But I got some really cool hats for the show. We'll pick out 5 here that we can put on the wheel and do the giveaway. Check out. I mean, I never really comp them either, so I've not seen a home improvement hat in ever. And then in the last week, we got how many did we get? We got 2 hats. We got 2 vintage home improvement hats in the last week. This one was really cool. This one's definitely been worn a little bit, but I thought it was really cool. Vintage home improvement. Our buddy Tim Allen.
I mean, it's on my TV now. Be better.
Yeah, that was really cool. I have no idea what that one might be worth. I saw some of the other ones that I had. I didn't see that one out there. Got a cool vintage Ranger boats. Check out this Haas hat. That one's really cool. And then a pretty cool Raiders hat right here. We can put those on the wheel. This is going to be kind of my test for Whatnot, though. It is going to be these Ebbets Field flannels. I don't know how Whatnot will come around to Ebbets Field flannels. They are one of my favorite hats. I wore my favorite OU Ebbets Field flannel tonight as well. But this one's fitted. Pretty cool Ebbets Field flannel right here. I didn't look this one up. This one could be like a banger. What is Breakwater Studios? That one, and it's like basically new. That one could be like a real banger right there. Breakwater Studios is cool. I don't know. And then this one's Portland. And then I just thought this one with the hamburger patch on it was super cool for an Abbotsfield flannel. It does say Little Woodies on the back. These were some really cool Abbotsfield flannels that I was going to put in the show. Let's which one of these Abbotsfields? Well, LWB, how are you? Football season is almost here. I can't wait either. Man, I can't wait for the Sooners. Tyler has been sweating his butt off this week in band camp. It's not like the movies. He actually is working really hard this week to try to. Don't know if he'll be on the field for the first game to get to play with the band, but hopefully he gets on the field a lot this year to play with the band. Let's pick one of these out. We can put one of these in the giveaway. Let me know. I forget the team name. I'll look it up before tomorrow night. But this is a minor league team. The Breakwater Studios, the Portland, or the Hamburger. We can put one of those on the wheel. Which one do you guys want to see on the wheel? There's some really cool ones. I'll do one Abbotsfield flannel for a chance to win it. The Hamburger. I knew it. That was probably my favorite one. All right, so there's one hat. There's one hat for the wheel. And then what else we got? This one was really cool. How about we put a vintage Pontiac rope hat on the wheel? The B, but I'm biased. All right, we'll put the Pontiac on the wheel. We'll put the B one on the wheel. We'll put two Abbotsfield flannels on the wheel. All right, two more hats. Can y'all? How is my lighting? I don't know. How is this this little setup? I don't think I could do it for Whatnot. I bet it's good. I bet that's a good hat. Yeah, that the Pontiac. Yeah, it's a checkerboard. It's really cool. This is a really cool hat right here. I think it'll do really well. All right. And then look up, anytime I find any kind of rooster or cock hat, I have to put it in Whatnot now. But this I think that's how you say it though. Le Coq Sportif. I don't know. I think it's French. But they make some pretty cool sporting goods stuff, and it's kind of all over the place. Some of this does really, really well. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a cool Broncos hat. Let's put that one in the giveaway too. All right. Some of these do really well. Some of them not so hot. It's kind of weird how these are all over the place. Some of these are spelled like $30 or $40, $50 for some of their stuff. I think some of them just get undersold because people don't price them up and don't know. Sportif, Le Coq Sportif. Am I getting closer? Some of them I just sell for. They sell really cheap because I don't think people know to price them up. It's a really well-made hat. I think they make really good stuff. Some of their stuff sells really high. Some of it sells really low. It's kind of weird. But that was a really cool hat too. I definitely got to leave that one for Whatnot. Let's do. How about let's get a good vintage trucker. We'll put this one in the giveaway. We got steel. There's 4. Can y'all really see the rack that well?
That should be 5.
Oh, are we to 5? Hamburger, steel.
Pontiac, the B.
Oh, and the Broncos.
The Broncos.
But I don't think Luke is a member. I think he was talking about wanting it to be able to get it on Whatnot, maybe. It's really cool logo athletic. Broncos.
So don't put the Broncos.
The left side is dark. My other left. David, how are you doing?
I can't see the right very well watching on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll definitely have the lighting better for the whatnot video. Next time I'll leave it. How about this one? How about we put CBS Sports on the wheel?
It's this side that's too dark.
That side's too dark. Okay. Well, I'll turn the overhead light on for whatnot, definitely. Let's put CBS Sports on the wheel. All right. Now that we finally got the giveaway picked out, we'll definitely do the giveaway at the end. I do want to let you guys know about a couple of things. And if you're watching this back, I put the link in the description down below. So if you watch it back, what I'm going to talk about, you want to bring up the slide, is how we can connect as hat sellers. And I kind of thought of this idea. It's really, and I called it the Hat House Network. And I don't think it's an original idea, but it's pretty cool. It's really a link tree of people's link trees is what it'll end up being. But the people that we're going to put in the network also have to put that link tree in their bio or share it or have it. So when somebody clicks on their link tree, it goes to a whole list, and we can kind of use the community traffic, the traffic that I get to my either Instagram or I get to my whatnot or wherever I may get it. Then I can refer people that might be looking for more hat sellers into the Hat House network of other people that are in it. So just kind of a way to help traffic to everyone. And that was kind of the idea behind this Hat House network. It's basically just a link tree with everyone else's links. And if you want to be in it, be happy to put you in it. You just have to put the link in your bio and then send me a message on Instagram so I can just double check where your link is. And we've already got several people here. I think what I'm going to do is, of course, the list will get really long, and I'll just I'll mix up the list every now and then. I won't always be at the very top of the list, and I'll kind of shuffle the list around and kind of get different people on the top of the list and just kind of keep it I don't know. I think it'll do really well. And if the more people we get, of course, the more links are out there to direct back to all the great hat sellers that are kind of in this network and on this link tree. So talk to several people. Some people are waiting to set up a link tree to put on there. And then we've got 6 or 7 people so far. So it's doing really good. Really appreciate everybody that was on board at the beginning. So really helping out and starting to see some traffic on that link tree already. You can put one link. You can either link it to your link tree. You could link it to whatnot. You could link it to eBay. You could link it to your Instagram. You can link it wherever you want to. I'll put the link on there and I'll send the traffic wherever you would like to have the traffic. So just kind of a community effort to get more traffic to your store and to connect people so everybody knows where everybody's going. So if you want to sign up for that, send me a message on Instagram and I can add you to the link tree and I'll kind of give you the link tree link. That's a lot of link trees, but I'll give you the link tree link to put in your bio so we can all help each other out. So any questions about that, feel free to put them in here in the chat or just send me a message on Instagram. So that's the Hat House Network. I'm going to continue reaching out to everybody that I know in the hat world. I've been kind of just messaging 3 or 4 people a day. I didn't want to blast it out there to every single person that I know. So just going to kind of gradually grow it. My only ask is, if you're in the network, try to recruit one person yourself. Try to get one more person that maybe I don't know or that I haven't gotten to yet. and then try to do a little recruiting on your side. So, LWB, always the cynic. That's my only other ask is if you are on it, then talk to somebody else to try to get them to get on it so we can keep growing the community and the link tree, and so we can connect buyers and sellers. That's really what it's all about in the hat world. So, all right, we will get to the drawing right after we talk about sales, because sales for eBay are still terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're still down around 10%. Yeah, 9%. But there is a bright side. I told you this was coming. Here's the bright side of sales. Now college is all the way up. What is that? 26?
It's 38.4%.
38% on college items. So I told you that was coming. That'll continue to do really well over this next month. College will continue to do awesome. I just don't think I have the NFL inventory right now. I don't think I have the NFL inventory, and that's kind of my fault. I went really heavy on college, and I didn't source as much NFL over the past couple of months. What I have done really well is sourced a lot of winter stuff over the past couple of summer months. I'm going to continue to get a lot of winter stuff because that's going to be the next thing. So right now we're at college and NFL, and then right after that, we're going to go into major hunting is going to be the next thing. So really looking for that hunting stuff, buying it up now to get it listed in September and October, and the winter hats and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely going to take off. All right, let's look at some of the great sales that we did have this past week, even though the total sales suck. This New York Yankees hat was in great condition, had the bars on it. I think it was, and on these hats, the keywords to always put in is bar and line. People look up anytime you have a bar or a line on your hat. It doesn't matter if it's the game 3-bar or 2-bar or split bar. Anytime you have bars or lines on your hats like that, just put in bar or line so people can find that type of style. And so I think that's how this one went, because it wasn't the game, but it was still a really cool Yankees hat.
Only NY 5-panel?
Yeah. Exactly, LWB. Exactly. You all right? You're promoted. You are going to be head of marketing. Is that the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer? Is that a real thing? But the only NY hat, I think it's on this list mainly because it went international, so I think they paid a little bit more. I usually don't put $24 hats on here, but this one went out international, so they ended up paying a little bit more, and it was really cool. Only NY does pretty good, and it had a lining in it. Cowboy hats, y'all. You don't know that, and I point this out because you see them all the time, or not all the time, but a lot of times you run into small ones. This was 6 7/8, but it was still 4X beaver felt. It was a resistol, pretty good condition, and even this small size went for $42. If you find the really good sizes, most cowboy hats are $70, $80, $90 if you have one in really good condition. So cowboy hats can kind of push the envelope. I took the first offer basically that came along on this one just because it was so small. I didn't know that I would get another offer on a cowboy hat. If you saw my Instagram, then you saw this hat. I didn't say how much it sold for, but it went for $42. And this was the best of both worlds that I don't really advocate Star Wars or NASCAR a lot.
I never see cowboy hats.
Really? They don't wear cowboy hats in Florida? I didn't know that. That's funny. This Star Wars hat, though, is Star Wars and NASCAR. Went for $42. If you ever see this one out there, it sells super fast, and it's a really, really cool looking hat. All right, my favorite, Melon. This one had a little bit of discoloration around the kind of the brim right here. So I took a little less for it. I went and took the $32 since it wasn't in the best condition. But it, definitely, if these are like almost pristine, definitely $40 to $50 closer to the retail. One of my favorite hats. It's almost as good as cash. These are like liquid. These are very liquid items right here. Melon Hydros. Great hat.
The Pretenders.
The Pretenders. And this is a shout out to my boy on Whatnot, which he's a closet hat house watcher, I'm pretty sure. And I have a lot of them out there. They're not ready to step out there and say, yeah, I watch Hat House. But my boy Bread Boy sold me this vintage Pretenders hat, and I really appreciate him. But I made a few dollars on it. It went for $35. Shout out to Bread Boys, and leave a comment sometime next time you're watching one of the videos. I appreciate you and all the great hats that I do get from Bread Boys Vintage. This one was really cool.
Cincinnati Red.
Cincinnati Red, white pinstripe. This was dead stock. Went for $40, $38.
39.
I'll have the right number in a second. But it had a peg missing on the back, so it wasn't like absolutely perfect condition.
Dodgers.
This Dodgers, and the reason I put this in here, I wanted to point out it has the metal logo. Whenever you have one with the metal logo, it was a great Reds hat. The pinstripe is awesome. The metal logo on the hats really drive the price up, and usually it's around $10 to $15 more than the regular hats. This was a really cool Dodgers fitted. Typically, I'd get 25 to 30 for basic Dodgers, but this one had that metal logo on it, so got closer to 40.
Oklahoma State Big 12.
This is why I will never stop selling dad hats. These two dad hats went for $44. The Big 12 is no longer in existence anymore, so maybe that's why that one sold.
It is too. Just OU's not a part of it.
I guess they're around. They're dead to me. They're dead to me. It had the old Big 12 teams on it, is what I meant to say. It had the old Big 12 teams. It still had OU and Texas on it. So it was kind of an outdated hat. But these two sold together for $44.
Disney Halloween.
What were you telling me the other day, Mary?
Disney just released all their Halloween stuff, like in the parks.
Oh, so Disney put out all their Halloween stuff in the parks last week, and then we happened to sell our Disney Halloween Boo hat for $40. I don't think it's a coincidence. Halloween stuff is getting ready to take off and do really well as well. This was a really cool hat. I just happened to look it up. And a lot of times the Disney ones, you do want to look it up. I just happened to look this one up and knew that it was going to be a little better price than the usual $10 to $15 for a Disney hat. Oh, yeah. GCAP. I haven't talked about GCAP in a while. This is a Philadelphia Phillies kind of retro, and the GCAP. It was an awesome condition. $40 on that one. And Coach, I always pick up the Japanese writing. I think you told me what this said when we unboxed it a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago. And one thing I do want to say about anytime you have Japanese writing on your hats, I always use the keyword kanji. I think I'm saying that right. I'm sure y'all tell me if I said it wrong too. But Kanji. So basically, some people look that up just for the writing on the hat, if it is in Japanese. So I always put that in here. $30 on this one. A regular 10 deep hat is probably a $10 to $15 hat. this one said 10 deep in Japanese, so it was really cool. So I kept it priced up and got a pretty good price for it, $30. Releros de Aguascalientes. I think this is a Mexican league team. I'm pretty sure. It did really well, $35. Really? Oh, did you, Luke? Awesome. You gonna sell hats there? You got other stuff to sell? Are you gonna join the hat community? Should definitely sign up for the Hat House Network. We can get you on the list.
Coach said you have to make sure that there are 2 other alphabets.
Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. What's the other ones called? Oh, CDs. Yeah, media does really well on there as well. There's a big music community on Whatnot. All right, so apparently the Japanese have multiple alphabets. I always use kanji, so I'm gonna have to check that out, Coach. You have to let me know what that is. All right, this one was really good. Mexican League, really good hat. I think I had the only one out there, so I kept it priced up. This one I put in here because Pine Grove is a band, and they're not a really big band. They weren't that great of a band, and most of their hats sold like $10 to $15, but a lot of the same types of ones. I think it was one of the only ones that had this hat on the market at the time, so I kept it priced up about twice as much as everybody else was selling theirs for, and it sold for $25. And just kind of knowing when you have the only one of something, I say it all the time, that everybody had a lot of pine. There wasn't a lot of Pine Grove stuff out there, but right, that makes sense. I didn't know there was anything besides kanji. How do you tell? Is there an easy way to tell the difference between kanji and another alphabet in Japanese? All right.
Next one.
Next one.
That's it.
That's it. Those were the best sells that we had for this past week. Some pretty cool ones that were in there. Hopefully it keeps getting better. And hopefully I have some pretty cool college stuff. But Whatnot should go really well Saturday night. Hope to see you guys there. Even if you don't buy anything, just come to hang out and have fun with us. It's usually a pretty good time. Right. So I got to learn Japanese. I'll put that on the list. Things I got to do. But yeah, check us out on Whatnot. Hang out with us Saturday night. Even if you don't buy anything, having people in the room is really awesome, and we usually have a pretty good time. So, and then message me about the Hat House Network. Would love to see you guys on there. All right, let's first
Figure out which hat.
Let's figure out which hat are we going to do for the giveaway. We've got CBS Sports, nice little trucker right here. We got another steel trucker, kind of went trucker heavy. The Pontiac was really cool though. Pontiac, really nice vintage Pontiac. And we got the hamburger. And we got the B as requested by LWB. It's a great size too. It's size 7.5 on that one. All right, let's find out which hat is going to be first. Probably the most expensive. CBS Sports. The golf guys like the CBS Sports stuff, don't they, Coach? I think it's pretty big in the golf world. I don't know why. I just know that they usually go for the CBS, the network hats. All right. Appreciate all the members out there. Oh, no. We lost all the members. We're having technical difficulties. Mary's going to have to put the members back on the wheel real quick. and then we'll find out who won the CBS hat. But until then, let's go through some of these other cool hats. Check out the print on this one. This Montana with this southwestern print. This one was really cool. It's kind of a felt wool feeling. Really cool hat right here, made in the USA. Coach Broadcasting System. And then check out this one. I don't know. I would think this one would do really well. Washington Huskies national champs. That's like the only other time they won the national championship. I know they were in it last year, but this one is in beautiful shape. Beautiful Washington Huskies national champs hat. Snapback. I would think this one would do really good. What is that? $40, $50 hat probably. I would think this one's like $30 hat. It's going to take what? We got a minute. And then hopefully I don't get booed off stage on Whatnot. This is a new era Michigan State Spartans. I know it looks kind of like maybe it's sports specialties or something, but it's fitted. Still a really great size. 7 3/8. Really cool Michigan State Spartans hat right here. And then this is a really cool Rick Mears Snap-on Performance Racing Team. That hat's going to do pretty good too. Pretty darn clean. Really good hat. What else do I got on here? Pretty cool. I got to look up and see who this is. It is a minor league team. I don't know who it is off the top of my head, though. I would think this hat does really well because it has the minor league and it's snapback. Really cool logo on it. Really cool hat right there. And then the 49ers always does pretty darn good. This one's on the young and Drew Pearson. 49ers. There we go. More bananas. We need more bananas in the chat. It'll give Mary the encouragement she needs to fill the wheel back out. Is Luke still here? You gonna make it to Whatnot for this one? This one is cool. It is Logo Athletic Super Bowl. This one's the one that has the cool kind of side San Diego hit on the side. Pretty cool Broncos hat right there. A lot of times you'll find these and these patches will come off the front of them because they were just glued on by the manufacturer. Scranton Wilkes Barrel Riders. And these are some kind of like the hidden gems that I was talking about. I always talk about how well Princeton and these universities do. This is on the game. It is on the embroidered tag, but this is a really beautiful Princeton hat right here. Nice 3-bar, 3-line Princeton Tigers. That was a really cool one. And then this vintage Badgers hat was really cool too. Had the Badger on the side. If I can get my camera's all messed up. Badger on the side. And this one was actually CCM, so like a hockey hat. Wisconsin Badgers hockey hat. That one was really cool. And then I got to get rid of another Florida Gators. I can only keep them so long. This is Twins. This is wool. Really cool. Nice Florida Gators hat right here with the green under. You getting close, honey?
Yep, I'm there. Thanks.
Oh, look at this one, Coach. Another word that I probably can't say correctly. Sagahatchee Golf Course. Really cool flag. Indian head guy on the front or on the patch. That was a really cool golf hat that I had.
Okay, right.
And we're ready. All right, let's figure out who's going to win. Mary got it reloaded.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffling. Everybody's rooting for Nifty.
Ready?
Yeah. Nyotat. Nyotat. All right. She is the best. We appreciate you. It's going to be one I'm probably going to have to make a big post with his name as big as I can on the post to reach out to me. You have no room, Nifty. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Check out the Hat House Network. It's going to be really cool. Going to keep trying to add more people to it. I appreciate everybody that is in on the ground floor, and then anybody else that wants to join, just hit me up. Really want to keep connecting people. Appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight. We'll see you Saturday night. See you tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. If you can hang out, would love to see you. See you, whatnot.